Now you can hear me. Things are off to a great start, aren't they? Yeah, things are going great. Welcome to TIMBP Live. We got a new setup. We got new things on the video stream, which is awesome. Excuse me. I'm sweating. Trying to not sweat so much. But one of the coolest things is that I get to see your all's chat right on screen. It's playing live for everybody. Also, nice to hear you as well, James Taylor. Sorry about that. Apologies. Still working on the clarity of the camera, just a hair. I know that it's not perfect yet, but we're getting there. I'm sorry. I know it's a little bit. Is it still no sound? Where'd the sound go? Sound's working on my end. Donnie, are you behind? What happened? This new OBC thing. Love the new set. Do I need a chair? No, I don't need a chair, Tammy, at the moment. It looks like the sound's working. What's the rectangle on my chest? The rectangle on my chest is me not realizing that I forgot to hit the right button. So I'm going to hit the right button here. Sorry about that. And we're going to hit the correct button, maybe. There we go. Sorry about the rectangle. Anyway, so I think that got rid of the rectangle. There we go. There we go. We're figuring it out. It's really hard to type with big thumbs on a telephone. Sorry. Whew. I'm stressed out, boys and girls and ladies and friends and family and whatnot. Thank you all so much for being here. I am digging this new set. I'm loving the new setup. I'm super happy to, because I like to work outside the box. Exactly, Don Nishida. You're not wrong. Am I going to be selling knives and swords with 440 stainless steel and full tang construction? No. But I like your reference there, Joseph Brazeau. Where's my water? By the way. Oh, it's all the way off screen. So, let's talk things. Let's talk about the brand new system for Snuffy Chats 2. So, it is still possible to do Snuffy Chats in the way that we have been doing it, directly through PayPal, directly through Venmo, directly through the Cash App. But I figured out something better, y'all. I figured out a better way to do it. And that is actually right through these awesome people over at Stream Elements. The link for that is down in the in the description of this video. So you can do it right there. The tip will actually show up on screen as well, up here in the top left corner of your screen. We're also showing the total number of subs and our most recent subscriber. I want to say thank you to Nathan Souza. Thank you so much for being the most recent subscriber here on This Is My Bourbon Podcast. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. But the cool thing about the tip system, again, it all goes right to me through PayPal. Stream Elements doesn't take a dime, which is perfect. And actually, it's a better way than doing it through Super Chats too on YouTube. So I got a good fix until we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, y'all. I'm super excited about this. This is so cool. This is awesome. And again, of course, there is no pressure for anybody to donate or to tip, I guess. But there is now what I would consider to be a better way to do that. And again, that is through the tipping system here that you can find in the description of the video. So let's talk about what we're doing tonight. First and foremost, also, if you have not listened to this week's episode of This My Bourbon Podcast, go and do that, please. It is an awesome episode that I got to do with Alan Bishop. It is so much fun. He even goes so far as to say that it's the most unique bourbon podcast he's ever gotten to do. And let me just tell you something. That is incredible, which I love so much. All right, we got some snuffy chats rolling in already. My goodness gracious. We have... Maybe this is going to show up on screen, or maybe it isn't. I don't fully know. We got $5 from Brian Brinicke. Brian, thank you so much. I haven't even gotten to my Remus pours yet. We will get to that here in just a minute. We got $5 from Brian Brinicke and $10 from Mr. Don Nishida. Cheers to you guys. I'm sipping on a little bit of Rebel Yell 100 or Rebel 100. I don't know what they're calling it anymore. I really don't know. Totally lost and confused. But man, it is good to see you guys in the chat. It is good to be back here, back in the main feed, doing our thing. We're back to. I feel like I've been off my groove for the past couple of weeks, and I got my groove back. Perry got his groove back. I'm super pumped. This is awesome, and I'm just jazzed about the. Thank you for letting him swear. I don't not let people swear. It's just like I prefer to have something that everybody can kind of listen to, Joseph. But at the same time, like, you know, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I know that people, you know, enjoy that, and so I'm just gonna let it happen from now on. I'm going to kind of go back to some old ways for the podcast. That's something else we'll talk about sometime in the near future. Sorry for bumping the microphone. Also, $10 from Mr. Todd Cooper. Todd, thank you so much, buddy. Longtime supporter of the show. All of you guys who have donated so far. Supporters of the show, of course, as always. I'd like to take a sip of whiskey now. As you can tell, I'm trying to get used to this space up here, too. Trying to get used to standing up for live streams. I'm not used to it. Not fully used to it. But the cool thing is, too, YouTube content. Let's talk about YouTube content. I'm actually going to be filming my first YouTube review tonight after I'm done with this stream. Which is crazy. It's super dope. I can't wait, man. You guys are going to love it. I got some funny little stuff planned for it. You're going to really enjoy the review itself. It's for Makers FAE01, which I love. I really, really love. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it too. Also, from Mr. Donnie Webb, the Linux cat himself, one of our lovely, lovely moderators here on the stream. $5. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate that. And look, it even pops up on the screen. How dope is that? I got to stop saying the word dope. It doesn't fit me. Especially, like, I mean, does this look like the face of a guy who can use the word dope and get away with it? I don't think so. I don't really think so. I'm going to adjust the mic just a hair as well so that it's not so much in my face. Donnie, yes, Snuffy Chats are up in the top left-hand corner. Let me know if you guys can hear that okay. Joseph, Clifton did already go live. He was live right before me, actually. And it was good. It was awesome. It was a very, very good interview. With yeah, I enjoyed most of what I was able to pay attention to. I was kind of scrambling around trying to get stuff set up and finished up here. Yeah, Donnie, look, so at the top left-hand corner where it says latest tipper, it says the Linux cat, $5. So that's the, that's it. I should put like a widget in as well that shows the newest donations. But we'll do that for next week or the week after. Swan and I are actually streaming together next week, so we can't do that. It's dope, but does it slap? Yeah, absolutely. I feel it. Yeah. So I'm did not see the Snuffy chat though, but it's the. Talk about it off air. I'm getting confused. I'm getting lost a little bit. All right. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody who's here for the first time ever, maybe. If you've never been here for a live stream before, welcome in. I know this is the first time that I'm doing something a little bit different, but not on your screen. So you can't even see all the chat and everything on screen? You can't see the total subscribers and the actual, like I got a logo in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm good? All right, fair enough. we'll talk about it later. But thank you so much if you're here for the first time. Really appreciate you guys. If you've not yet, please subscribe. I'll give you a big shout out. The goal, of course, is 1,000 subscribers here soon so that we can start doing a little bit more awesome stuff, kind of work our way up in the YouTube algorithm as well. I got to clean off these glasses just a hair. They're getting kind of sweaty and gross. You see all this stuff. We cut the chat box in half and have it black and white. I could maybe do that. Maybe do that. Terrence sees it. Clifton sees it. That didn't help my glasses very much. Whatever. I'm gonna worry about it another time, just because I haven't even gotten to the actual flight yet, and we're almost 15 minutes in. Yes, please, as Tammy says, subscribe now. Please do that. I dig this. I'm really enjoying this setup. It makes me feel a little bit more engaged, a little more dynamic as well. You can see tipper totals. Well, that's not a part of the thing. How did that show up? Huh. I don't know. I don't know why that's showing up. Oh well. Again, we'll do another little test stream maybe in the future. Try to work out some of the kinks. Anyway, let's blind flight it up. So all 4 of these products are Remus products, which Swan, my co-host for the podcast, so generously donated to me for an episode. For a live stream, at least. Rock Gut Review. Hello, Rock Gut Review. Good to see you in here, my friend. I'm actually going to do a thing here real quick, just so maybe, at the very least, you'll be able to see the text better. My chat streams. Text settings. Oh, can I not change it? Oh, no, there we go. Boom, boom. Boom. All right. Size 22 font. Hopefully people can see that a little bit better. All right. Bear with me. All right, there we go. I think I fixed it. Fixed it to some degree. All right. I got to stop getting distracted. Y'all. Don't just subscribe. Call all your friends. Steal other people's Google logins if you have to, and subscribe to this channel. Yes, please. Please and thank you. I'm going to do that. $5 from Chris Tats all the way in Australia. Chris, thank you so much. Again, he says, Snuffy Chat to promote the Elmo Find an ER Cork for Clifton promo. Clifton, do you need an Eagle Rare Cork? I could probably send you one. That'd be the dumbest package ever, but I could totally send you an Eagle Rare Cork. Do you need that? Tammy as well. Want to give Perry your suggestions, become a Patreon supporter, and join in the conversation? Yes, that is a great way to help support the show. Patreon.com/MyBourbonPodcast for as little as $1 a month, little as $5 a month. You can also get bonus content. It's like the best deal in the game, right? That's awesome. It's cool. It's good stuff. Anyway, I got to stop rambling. I got to get to this flight. So, it's blind. I don't know which is which. I got 1 through 4. Donnie actually has the key for this as well. So when I'm done, and I've ranked these and everything, I will actually tell you I'll tell Donnie to tell you guys what each of these are. So, you know. All right. Numero uno. Clifton, that's a reference to my very drunken hangout the other night. Okay, that's fine. I missed it, so I apologize. But, yeah. Sample 1. Sample 1's interesting. Also, movie recording has been stopped automatically. Oh, no. Am I going to have to... That's frustrating. That's frustrating. This camera. Dadgummit. Why you do this to me? You might just have to deal with the gray box for a little while. Is it gone? No! This is incredible stuff. Oh, what the heck, man? Well, here's the good thing. If I have to, I can just switch over to the B cam, I guess, which I mean, it's fine. It's just the computer, but that is frustrating. That is frustrating. And here's the thing, Swan. I did hit the I hit the record button again, but 29 seconds of latency tonight. Awesome. Ah, Sesame Street continues. Awesome, Chris. So at least we got the B cam, which is fine. It's a little frustrating, and now I'm more aware of what my hair looks like. But Emily, riveting. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, sample one, I guess. Oh, that's fantastic. That's super tasty. Welcome to the new way of bourbon reviews. You'll have to navigate. You have to imagine the bourbons being drunk. It's so frustrating. I was so close. I was so close to having everything just like ready to go and good. And then, of course, as soon as I hit the wrong button, it just all freaks out on me. B-cam looks good too with the extra lighting. Sweet. What's the painting in the background? This is a painting of, I don't know which way to go. My stepmother-in-law? Is that what you would call her? I guess. I don't know. B-cam or A-cam back? A-cam's not back. What happened to the A-cam? Did we just get tuckered out, buddy? Did we just get sad? Man, that blows. Like, that's just completely... Like, the camera's still on. I don't get it. Whatever. Oh, well. We'll just go for the B-cam then. So, thanks for sticking with me. A is really good. A is phenomenal. I'm a big fan of A. The unsteady cam. Yeah, something like that. All love, thank you, Emily. Appreciate this. Appreciate that. This dark tasting brought to you by Perry. Indeed. Camera wants a dram. Camera's just gonna totally like flake on me for no reason, man. I don't get it. Like, I took care of it. I gave it juice. I cleaned it. I don't know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's just a shame. Sorry, now that everything has kind of shifted on me, we'll just shift this around as well. so it doesn't look like you're looking up at me. Oh, how's everybody doing? Where's Snuffy? Snuffy's right here. Snuffy's hanging out with me. So, Snuffy was initially in front of me. He was actually on my humidor, Chris. So, I don't know. Where's Snuffy's right here? Y'all are killing me. Snuffy's right here. He's my buddy, I guess. Can't get it to work. He's hanging out, though. He's looking longingly at the computer screen. So, you find my lack of Snuffy disturbing. What if I did this? Snuffy was just chilling up here. That's funny, actually. I like that. That's pretty hilarious. Snuffy's just hanging out in the background. Goodness. Okay, let me take another sip of this so I can get a little bit more acquainted with what the heck's going on. Maybe I'll just keep this. I mean, like, I don't know. If the camera's just going to do that, like, every time that I try to... Just don't carry him in my front pocket. Is that snuffleupagus in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? When did we get ice cream? I got ice cream at the store recently, Dad. I'm sorry I didn't get you any. But, you know. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Everybody say hey to Papa Ritter as well. And yes, please hit the like button. We'd really appreciate that. Go share it with people. Waiting for the Snuffy/Elmo bourbon reviews. I can do a much better Elmo than I can a snuffleupagus. So, if push comes to shove, I don't know if Clifton can do a good Snuffy. Or maybe it'll just be like I do both the voices. I don't know. Truly, I've not done a whole lot of Snuffy. But anyway. Donnie, thank you for sharing the Stream Elements tip. Whatever. That link, again. Link is the word I was looking for there. Yeah, so sample 1 is quite good. It's not my favorite. Still good. It doesn't have a whole lot of depth to it. But it's quite tasty. It is quite tasty. Looks like I'm doing okay on audio too. Do I need to bump it up at all? Do I need to... Does Snuffy even talk? Snuffy does talk. He talks with Big Bird all the time. I don't really know his voice off the top of my head, but maybe we could do something between the two of them in the future. But Snuffy hanging out on top of the bar, or excuse me, on top of the cabinet, that's just killing me. That's just killing me. Anyway, sample 2. Sound is great. Cool. Thank you, Tammy. I guess video's okay too, but it's not the best. It's not the worst. But at least I had a backup. And instead of staring at this all night, you get this, which is significantly better. Significantly better. Cool. But I like having the chat on screen. I like having all these little widgets and whatnot. Did I take Snuffy from Eden? Did not. Snuffy is mine. Snuffy belongs here. But Eden also has her own Snuffy. So. It's been a while since my childhood. My memory was cloudy. Yeah, he speaks, man. Somebody said he sounds like a happier Eeyore? Todd Cooper said that. That's actually really funny. That's it. Yeah, anyway. Eden does have her own Snuffy. Yes, I have mine, and Eden has hers upstairs. So. Oh, sample 2. Sample two's got like a sweet lemongrass on it, which is bizarre. Bizarre, excuse me. Yeah, it's very herbal. I wasn't really expecting an herbal note to come from this, but and it's not bad, but it's not really anything that I was anticipating. So Eden needs a herd of Snuffy. That's pretty awesome. That would be super freaking funny. She's just got her own army of Snuffleupaguses. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that idea. Yeah, sample two runs really like. Oh, but then it gets to the finish and it starts reading like a bourbon again. But up front, it tastes very finished. It tastes very I don't know. I mean, it reads just more like a finished product for sure, and it also reads. I almost get like a fruit sweetness from it. I mean, like I'm really digging some of these like berry notes that are coming through for it. Tickle Me Elmo talks. He does talk. He does. I haven't had enough bourbon to do an Elmo impression, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Drop more more Snuffy chats on our new new little tip system, which again you can find in the description of the episode, right at the top under the actual description. So, but the finish on this one is really where I kind of find more interest in it. That's where it starts to get more in the bourbon realm, I guess I would say. Also, it is pouring. So it started raining, storming right before I started streaming here. And I was like, if I have done all this work, I have set all this crap up, and the power goes out, I'm going to be pissed. And to be fair, the camera didn't work. So, I mean, like, that was a good hiccup. But, you know, who's to say? Snuffle up a guy. That sounds dirty. Why does that sound, like, strangely dirty? Ugh. Get it out of my... Get it out of my mouth. Dad, I'm going to be recording a review for Maker's FAE01 after I'm done with the stream tonight. So, really excited. Really excited. It's a great bourbon. It's quite awesome. Yeah, that finish. That finish on sample 2 is spectacular. And I mean, I'm saying the finish itself. Like, I don't know if it's a finished product or not, but it's definitely a good finish. Chris, that's where the rain went to from here. Why was that so hard for me to read? I don't know. All right, sample 3. I'll move some stuff around. I had all this like nice setup stuff and everything, and oh well. Three is where it's at. 3 smells higher proof. 3 smells older. Like it's just got more weight to it as well. Hey, it looks like we got a new subscriber. I have not seen who that is actually come up on the screen just yet, but we have 682. We started with 681. So thank you to the newest subscriber of the Smoke Bourbon Podcast here on YouTube. Appreciate you. That is killer. That is killer. Oh, man. I just want to, like, stay with that. I like it so much. Like, I don't even want to... So Sam from My Whiskey She Wines is letting us know in our group chat that her kid broke his arm. Same kid that broke his leg recently too, which is hilarious. I mean, it sucks and it's really obnoxious, but like that is just classic. That's a classic thing that I don't know if I'm fully prepared to deal with children, because I was so careful and I never broke anything. The only real injury I ever sustained, and it wasn't even that big, but dude and I conked heads in 5th grade when we were playing soccer at recess. Snuffleupagus. Papa Ritter's bouncing. Be back next week. Dad, see you next week. I'll see him sooner than that, but I guess we'll all see him next week. Sample 3 is easily my favorite so far. And of course, it's in my my little bourbon blind, Glencairn, as well. Also, if you want to find this is my bourbon drinking glass, Glencairns, you can do so over at whiskeyambitions.com. I got to stop hitting the daggone microphone stand. Here they are. If you can see them, I don't know if you can. It's my bourbon drinking glass. How's it going tonight? It's just everything's just working swimmingly. But yeah, whiskeyambitions.com. You find those there. Less than 20 available as well. So go check that out. Yeah, sample 3 is killer. So good. All right, sample 4. What's everybody else drinking tonight? I have not yet asked that. We find people. Check. Sorry, I thought I saw something weird happening with the audio for a minute. But we good. We're all good. Do we know who got the first TIMBP skateboard? Yes, we do. It is actually My Daily Bourbon over on Instagram. His name's Chad, and he's a local Lexingtonian. I actually know Swan pretty well as well. But yeah, it was it was My Daily Bourbon on Instagram. So freaking funny, man. So funny. 1910. James Taylor, we almost reviewed 1910 for next week's episode. And I just didn't. There was something else I wanted to review. More so. New way of doing your streams, new way of having things fail. Indeed. Chad's a cool guy. I know his stuff. Chad is an awesome guy. And I can't wait to see his his incredible talents on the TIMBP skateboard, because that's not a learned thing, right? I mean, that's definitely something that he will have picked up just because he bought a TIMBP skateboard. Right? Tom Flanagan. Hello, Tom. Remus cast strength store pick from Molly's in Centennial, Colorado right now. Awesome. Todd Koopa. OW8 with a Rocky Patel sun-grown Maduro. Ooh. Sounds delicious. Tony Bag of Donuts. Hello, Tony Bag of Donuts. Good to see you. A trio of wilderness trails, and the winner is the Rye. Awesome. Just a second. I don't even know how many of you people are in here. Yeah, we got about 20. That's about standard for us. So I appreciate you guys. Tony Bag of Donuts was drinking out of the TIMBP Glen last night. Awesome. Hope you're enjoying that, my friend. Don't let Sam's son get a TIMBP skateboard? Absolutely not. We'll have like an age restriction on who can buy TIMBP stuff, solely so Sam's kid doesn't break anything else on his body. Because that's just not... I don't want to be held liable for anything like that. Like, I already feel bad enough on my own for stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm anxious as is. So I I don't need that on my conscience. I can't handle that on my conscience. Can't. Oh, goodness. Swan is still here. Welcome, Swan. I'm happy you're still here. Also, sorry. You can see I'm sweaty. I get hot. I get kind of toasty. I don't know where my handy dandy little towel went. But, oh well. Doesn't matter. I also haven't taken my anxiety medicine in a while. And that's just because I'm out. But it also helps me with ADHD. So that's why I'm kind of all over the place. Sorry. Todd, I'd break all my limbs if I had a skateboard. I can't even fathom, like getting on a skateboard and thinking, this is a good decision that I've made for my life. And then afterwards, you just are like, I'm going to keep this up. Even if you do something that, breaks your body. I just can't do it. Yeah. All right, sample 4. Sample 4 is kind of a step down from sample 3 so far. It's lighter. I will say there's a very common element through all 3 of these, and it's kind of a woodsy, earthy note, and I guess part of that is coming from the oak, of course, but it's a very specific, almost like cedar. Donnie, if I fall, I roll. Yeah. I have a fan out in the garage. I've actually got one rotated on the ceiling. And I've got like a stand-in fan as well. But I haven't implemented it yet out here. But it also is very noisy. It's a very, very noisy fan. So it'd be funny to get like a window. What's it called? Like a window AC unit, and just cut a hole in like the exterior of my house to fit it in. That'd be hilarious. Brian, last time Tammy was standing on something with wheels, we spent the night at hospital. That is fair. Yeah. 4 is good. Oh. 4's got like an oatmeal raisin cookie note midway through the palate. It is really delicious. Really nice. I like oatmeal raisin cookies. I know a lot of people don't, but I find them enjoyable quite a bit. My mom used to make oatmeal... What were they? Oatmeal white chocolate chip craisin cookies. And they were spectacular. They were so good. I love those things, man. Chris, I cannot believe that you have not figured anything out with those bottles. So for anybody who doesn't know, Chris, our resident Australian, one of 2. We actually might have more Aussies who listen to the podcast. Now I think about it. But Chris had a shipment of bottles that was supposed to be coming to him. And they got to Memphis. And it was an empty box. There's nothing in the box. So, not good. Oatmeal raisin are the best cookies. I don't know if I would go so far as to say that, because I am of the belief that peanut butter cookies are the best, personally. It's no white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, but it's cute. Oh, thanks, Swan. You're cute too, buddy. Joseph, any chance we could get some of that Lucy Chex Mix while we're visiting? Absolutely. I'll ask her if she minds to do some of that. 'Cause she's all about that. Yeah. Tony Bag of Donuts, I gave up longboarding 10 years ago after a bad fall. We're too old to take falls. I'm almost 30. I mean, I guess I'm almost 28, really. But I couldn't fathom taking a fall. I could not. Which is a strange thing to say out loud. Because I feel like once you're over, I don't know, 65? No, it's probably over like 70. That's when you really start to worry about taking falls. You're like, dang, man, I don't want to take a fall. You know what I mean? Like, I can't fathom it. I even can't fathom it now. Chocolate chip for life, Robot Scott? I mean, in my heart of hearts, like, there's nothing better than just an ooey gooey chocolate chip cookie straight out of the oven. So, Joseph, also you should pick a good day/night for a visit, but not Thursday. Yeah, I'm busy. I'm kind of busy on Thursdays for the most part. Oh, goodness gracious. My brain is all over the place after all of this. Oh. Oh, right. That's what that is. Sorry. Almost knocked over a barrel head behind me. Chris, I'm approaching the age of falls are dangerous. I mean, falls at any age are dangerous. It's also just mostly dependent upon the height where you are. But, you know, falls inherently are just considered to be one of the more dangerous things that we might experience in our lives. So, Tony Vagadonis, no, Perry, you'll see soon enough 30 will change your mind. That's fair. That is fair. James Taylor, I haven't been on a skateboard in probably 35 years, not jump on one. You do you, buddy. Wesley Zeller, I agree with you, Donnie. Oatmeal-based cookies are the best. Oatmeal raisin, oatmeal scotchies, monster cookies. I don't know if I know what a monster cookie is. I don't know if that's something I've ever had. But tell me what that is. I don't have any idea. Oatmeal, golden raisin, and butterscotch chips. Okay. I'm down to try those, Emily. The momentum with which you meet unmoving substrate. Perfect way to put that. I honestly don't have the words in my vocabulary to be able to say that. All right, let's go through and rank these blind samples 1 through 4. Man, 1 has opened really well. Yeah, 1 is very mid-tier. I would say. I imagine that's probably one of their more entry-level based bourbons. It's good. It's just not my favorite. I think what the other products have going on for them, just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Again, 2 has a really interesting finish, but I think it falls short on the front end of the palate. And at the moment, I would say 1 beats 2. Yeah. 1 is good. 2 is not as good. I think 1 is definitely better, for sure. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to open a work email on live stream. I didn't even mean to. It's just like, hey, I see you tapped your phone. Do you want to open this email and get really stressed out about what you have to do at work tomorrow? I'm like, no, I don't want any part of that. Inside with AC and bourbon. NOLA in August is brutal. Yeah, I believe it. I've been in New Orleans twice. I don't think either time has been in the heat of the summer. Yeah, because once I went in like September or October, and the other time was during spring break. I mean, it was for like a day as we were on our way to a cruise. But is it, wait, hold on. I think I missed something. Oh, is the New Orleans Bourbon Festival probably going to happen again? Is that why we're talking about it? Not bad. That's cool. That's exciting. Hopefully that works out for sure. I don't think I'd be able to make it this year. Too much other stuff going on, man. Got the baby. Got the baby. Oh. Sample 3 is delicious. Sample 3 is amazing. That's like... That's where it's at right now. It's number 1. So currently my lineup is 3-1-2. So we'll see how this kind of plays out with sample number 4 as well. Actually, I'm going to take a sip of water. Because I need to. See, the nose on 4 is just slightly less enjoyable, slightly flatter than number 3 is. So I don't know, but at the same time, like it's better than 1, and it's definitely a better nose than 2. 2 is absolutely going to be my last place for this, but yeah, I'll just drink. I'll just drink it, and I'm going to find out. This storm is heating up out there. Man. Yeah, sample 4 is just, it's good. It's not great. I think 3 is a clear winner. Oh, man. All right, hold on. Yep. Okay. Got down to the wire, got down to the last sip. Swan's already pleased with the results of this. So, this is interesting. I wasn't expecting this to be the case, but I have my answers. I have finalized my answers. So, sample 2 in last place. Tut tut, y'all. Sample 2 in last place. Sample 4, excuse me, in third place. Sample 1 is in second place. And sample 4, not what I meant to say, sample 3 is in first place. Dadgummit. I'm not good with numbers. I gotta do letters next time, or else I'm just gonna keep fumbling over all that. Anyway, so worst to best, 2, 4, 1, 3. Chris says it's definitely not going to be over this year. That is disappointing. I understand. All right. So Swan has texted me, presumably with the results for this blind. So, got to enter my passcode to enable Face ID. Ah, here we go. Okay. So, dang. So, here we go. All right. Yes, Donnie, worst to best is 2, 4, 1, 3. Oh, James Taylor spent 3 years in New Orleans. Very cool. So, I will go from my worst to my best for this. So, worst was number 2. That was Remus Repeal number 3. Third place was Remus Volstead Reserve, 14-year bottle to bond. I didn't think it had the unique depth to it for a 14-year-old product, and it really didn't read like it was 100 proof either. Drank like it was lower proof. Again, not good, or excuse me, not bad, but just other stuff was better. So, number 1 was my second place, and that was Remus Repeal number 1. Here we go. Donnie's putting it in here for us as well, putting some more information. And my best was sample number 3, which was Remus Repeal number 4. I'm looking forward to seeing more about this from Donnie as he's putting the information in. So my worst, number 2, of course, Remus Repeal Batch 3. MGP mash, 73.5% corn, 22.5% rye, 4% barley. 11 years old, 100 proof. Interesting. All right, we'll sample. Give me the deets on number 4. There, Donnie. As my brain starts to shut down from all the work that I've done today and whatnot. So, the ADD kicking in. Remus Batch 4 is on the shelf at work. Good chance I might pick it up, buddy. Good chance I might pick it up. I gotta be honest with you. Donnie has stopped with the info. What happened, man? Oh, hello! Big winner for the night. Mr. James Taylor is now a patron of the show at patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. Thank you, James, so much for helping to support the show, man. That's awesome. Thank you. And thank you to everybody else who has donated through our new tip system, which, again, if you want to pop one last one in for the end of the stream here in about 5 minutes, you can do so at the first link in the description of the episode down below. Description of the video. Whatever the heck you want to call it, man. I don't know. I'm not good with labels. I mean, not in this case as well. Third place, Remus Volstead Bottle and Bond. Second place, Remus Repeal Batch 1. Blend of 85% MGP low rye and 50% high rye bourbon, bottled at 94 proof. Not bad, man. That Repeal Batch 1 is killer. Good stuff. I really, really like it. But this Remus 4 is where it's at, my man. It's killer. So I'll be interested to see what the information here is. But once again, hey, James Taylor, thank you so much for becoming a patron of the show. Say a quick thank you to everybody as well who has done tips tonight. Well, excuse me. By the way, I like this new tip system. I prefer it. Keeps everything in one place for me. I don't have to go hunting around to remember where Snuffy Chats came in. But we'll call them Snuffy Tips. Does that sound weird? Does that sound kind of dirty? It might sound a little dirty. But it's for that guy up there. It's for him. And for my little baby girl who's in there, hopefully asleep. She was grumpy and fussy earlier before I got on here. So, and in first place, Remus Repeal Batch 4, 77% is bourbon with 21% rye in the mash. The rest is bourbon made from 36% rye. What? That is a killer blend. That is a killer blend. I can't wait to pick that up. At 100 proof, it does not drink like 100 proof. It drinks so much higher. I was going to say it was probably in like the 110 range. And honestly, I didn't even realize that all of these products were bottled and bond. It makes sense because they are all called Repeal Batch. Makes sense to me, guy. But if I had just thought about it a little bit more, I would have been like, oh, all of these are going to be 100 proof. It's just a matter of which 100 proofer is going to be a little bit better than the other one. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Nice flight indeed. Swan, thank you so much for giving that flight to me, buddy. It's good. It's really good stuff. Yeah. So I think that does it. That was perfect timing, even with all of the technical issues that we that we had. And hopefully, let's see. Let's just take a little gander. Let's just see if the camera ever came back on. Nope. Something else entirely. Awesome. Good stuff. Yes, please hit the like button. Share it around as well. Maybe not this one. Maybe in a couple of weeks when I've got everything a little bit more better figured out. And I'm not flailing to try to get a camera working. But I don't know. Gotta figure this guy out. Gotta figure out why he's screwing me over. Anyway. Oh, batch 1 is 94 proof. Duh. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Anyway. Thank you all so much for being here tonight for another TIMBP Live. Really excited about the new setup and everything. Hopefully we'll get a better reading on what to do about this camera. Maybe I'll just have to get a webcam, man. I don't know. Because this camera's not doing me so hot. It's not doing me so great. But regardless. Hey, again, thank you all so much. It's been a lot of fun. I'm happy to be back in kind of the, what I would call my favorite little safe space. It's been a lot of fun. The guys and gals, apologies, over at Rock Gut Review are going to be going live here in a minute as well. Be fun to see you all over there. Clifton's already done his stream, so no Clifton stream later on tonight, but he is having his hangout later on tonight. But I'm going to go record a review of a new Makers. So hope you guys enjoy that. All right, that does it. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you all next week. But until then, I'm Perry, and this is my Bourbon Podcast live on YouTube. I don't know. I still don't know how I want to end these. But anyway. Okay, bye.